when I get home.
Right, my lovelies, on your backs. Already? You have to make that noise as you go down. It's almost like a yogic breath, that just to go down.
I have to do it anyway these days.
It's the getting up I make it.
Oh gosh, I did one of those stupid, the wheelie things that you go out. I did that the other week. Oh my god, I thought I tore my stomach.
Well, you've only yourself to blame.
Oh, don't get one.
Right, settle down, find a nice comfortable position. You can have your knees bent, your feet flat on the floor, you can lengthen your legs out, whatever feels right for you. Just take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, feel the stresses and strains just melting out through your back, down into the ground. Feel supported by the ground. Take the arms away from the body, close the eyes, and then just gently start to scan over your body. So how do you feel today? Have you got any little niggles, any achy bits, any sore bits? Just be mindful of them. Draw your awareness up to your forehead. Make sure that bit between your eyebrows is nice and smooth, we're not scrunching. We're relaxed in the eyes, just the eyelids gently touching. We come down through the cheeks, through the jaw, the lower jaw slightly lowered, teeth apart, tongue resting in the lower part of the mouth. Our throat is open towards the ceiling, our chin and our nose pointing upwards. And gently feel that lengthening down the neck as you pull the shoulders away from the ears. Arms resting out to the side, relaxed all the way to the tips of the fingers. And then bring your awareness to your spine, just have a little wiggle about, make sure you're lying even and naturally, just left to right and top to bottom. From here we come down past the hips, the thighs, the knees, all the way to the tips of the toes, and then just feel your body letting go. Feel your mind letting go. Come onto your mat, ready for your practice. So you're going to draw your awareness towards your nostrils, the tip of your nose, and first of all you're just going to witness your natural breath. So just feel your inhale and your exhale softly coming in and out through the nostrils. And just naturally and gradually start to lengthen it. So slowing down your inhale, slowing down your exhale. And then we're going to bring more energy, more prana into the body. So you're going to take a deeper breath in, pushing out with the belly, opening up through the diaphragm, through the chest. And then as you exhale, a lovely softening through the whole of the body. So find the rhythm of a long, slow inhale, keeping relaxed in the neck and shoulders, down to a long, slow exhale. So this is the rhythm of breath we'll keep throughout our practice. Keeping your eyes closed and the back of your head on the mat. On your inhale, just slowly roll your head over towards the left, just working through a little neck stretch. And then on your exhale, bring it back up to the centre and let it slowly roll to the other side. So just gently easing side to side with your inhale and your exhale, keeping everything else nice and relaxed. You're going to go one more time in each direction and then bring your head back to its neutral position. Gently bringing the forehead and the nose pointing up towards the ceiling. Again, keeping the eyes still closed. Keep the backs and tops of your arms down on the floor. Bend at the elbow and just lift up in the forearms, but keep the upper arms supported. Make a gentle fist. Maybe a couple of little wrist circles, just gently easing round in little figure of 8, circles left, right, both going the same way, both going opposite ways, whatever feels nice. And then spread those fingers out, give them a wiggle and slowly bring the hands down to the side. You're going to open your eyes, taking your gaze up towards the ceiling. And then gently just walk the feet in so they're in line with the hips. And hug your left knee in towards you. So let the weight of the arms pull that knee in, feel that lower back satisfyingly press down into the floor. A couple of little circles with the foot in one direction and then the other. Just getting some energy going through the lower parts of the legs. And then bring that to stillness here and lengthen your leg all the way up towards the ceiling. So point through the toes, line up your hips, your knees and your ankle, softly supporting on each side, and then press down through the bottom as you push your toes up towards the ceiling, grounding through the right foot as well, and just activate that big muscle in the back of our thigh. Take a deep breath in from the hip all the way up to the tips of the toe, and sweep that energy all the way back down again. You're going to gently bring your left ankle over onto your right thigh, open the knee out for your figure of four. Now you can stay here if that's enough. If you would like a little bit of a deeper stretch around your bum cheeks, around your outer thigh, you can lift your right foot off the floor, drawing it in towards you, and softly hold on to each side of the thigh. Try to make sure you're not putting any strain on the neck or shoulders as you reach for that leg, and really just hold it here and breathe through that tightness. So I always feel this around the outer side of my bum cheek. Take a deep breath in, drawing that energy there, and as you exhale, just see if it softens and releases. Holding for one more breath. Good. Slowly, if that leg is lifted, place your right foot back on the floor, lower the left one down, and then draw your right knee in towards you. Just give it that nice little pull in, pressing that lower back down. Little ankle circles in one direction, a couple of goes, back round the other way, a couple of goes. And then sliding that foot all the way up towards the ceiling, moving your hands to each side of the thigh, lining up a nice straight line here, just holding at the edge of the stretch, not making it wobble or shake. And then you're pressing down through the bottom, engaging through the core, lengthening all the way up towards the toes. Feel that nice hamstring activate at the back of the thigh here. Nice long breath from the hip all the way up through the back of the leg to the tips of the toes, and then sweeping that energy all the way back down again. We're dropping our right ankle now for our figure of four, opening onto the left. Apply a little bit of pressure on your inner thigh just to open that knee out to the side. And again, you are more than welcome to stay here if that feels comfortable. If you would like a deeper stretch around the glutes, the outer thigh, you can lift your left knee in, drawing it in towards you and softly supporting each side of your left thigh. Again, try not to lift up through the shoulders or the neck here, keeping it nice and easy. Drawing your awareness to where you can feel that tightness and allowing it to soften as you breathe out. Holding it here for one more breath and then slowly lowering that leg down. You're going to bring your other foot down to the floor. You're going to roll both knees to one side and then push yourself up, coming onto all fours, finding your tabletop position. So spread those fingertips, nice little, we're going to do a fluid cat-cow today. So as you inhale, you tilt up in the tailbone and gently lean forwards. As you exhale, round through the back, hips come back towards the heels. So scoot forwards, lengthening, lifting with the sit bones. As you exhale, chin to the chest, round through the upper back, look back towards your knees. So find this lovely fluid wave-like movement, just gently working the energy to each part of your spine. We're sending energy to all of the vertebrae, to all of the spaces between your vertebrae, and just slowly warming all the way up. So the next time your bottom comes back towards your heels, you're going to hold it there in a child's pose. You can bring your forehead down to the floor if that's comfortable. Rest your belly on your thighs. You can keep the head lifted if you want. And then bring your fingertips into the floor, lift up through the palms, and gently just walk your fingertips a couple of millimeters further away, feeling that stretch down each side of the body. Expanding the belly, feeling it pressing into the thighs on your inhale. And as you exhale, plant the palms down and soften. Lift up through the head and the chest. Keep your bottom back towards your heels. Lengthen with your breath and then just walk your hands over towards the left. Plant down through the left hand, come up on your fingertips on the right, and see if you can get a little bit of an extra stretch down the right side from the hip all the way to the tips of the fingers. Nice deep breath in here, and exhale. Good, let's plant the hands down. You're going to lift through the chest, walk back through the centre, just over to the other side. So not overstretching, coming up on the fingertips, settling down, feeling that stretch through the left side of the body. Keeping the gaze down. Nice deep breath in here. And exhale. Lovely, let's plant the palms down, walk them back towards the centre. You're going to pull yourself back up into your tabletop position. So let's engage through that core for a little bird dog here. Do opposite arm to opposite leg. So plant down through the knees, through the tops of the feet. Keep your gaze down on the floor between the hands. So left arm and right leg come out in front, out behind. Slow sweep, we gently lower them down. Opposite side. Try and do this without wobbling to each side. So tighten through the glutes and the core. Exhale and slowly come down. And again, gently reaching forwards. Good. Exhale and down. We're going to do one more time. Lengthening right arm, left leg. Exhale and down. Lovely. Just come down onto your forearms. Give your wrists a little bit of go. If at any point through the class because you haven't done it for a little while, your wrists feel uncomfortable, just come back here or sit in a child's pose. Plant the palms down. You're going to lift yourself up. And we're going to take our hands, another handstand further forward. So just to prep a little bit here before we come into our first downward dog, just a gentle little rock backwards and forwards. So as you come forward, you're kind of in a half plank. As you come back, it's like an extended child's pose. So just notice how you feel in the back, in the hips, grip with those fingers. Your shoulders end up over the wrists as you come forwards. And then tuck your toes, and in your own time you're going to slowly lift the knees, take the tailbone high and relax into your downward dog. So you've always got that option if your back's a bit tight, to have a little bit of a bend in the knee. Push down through the heels, relax through the head, and give me a little nod in the head forwards and backwards. Give me a little shake side to side. Squeeze those elbows together, opening through those shoulder blades. Lovely. Now we're going to come into a half lunge. You can bring both knees down and bring your left leg to the front, or you can come into a three-legged dog and step through, whichever feels best for you. Right knee comes down, top of the foot on the mat, and fingertips on the floor. So try and avoid collapsing onto that front knee. I want you to lengthen your chest and look past the end of your mat. Squeeze that bottom in just to get that stretch through the front of the right thigh. Now press everything down, squeeze everything in. We're going to lift up with the arms, come all the way up, press through the feet, relax the shoulders down. Now we are doing a little bit of work on our knees. Give me a shout if you want a blanket. Good. Take a deep breath in. Bring your palms together and down in front of the heart space. So this will work your core and your thighs more than you realise. Sorry. So we're going to do a little palm tree. So we're going to do our half lunge, but with a side stretch. So as we inhale, we lift up with the arms, and then take your arms over to the left without moving the hips. Your other left. Inhale up towards the centre, exhale over to the other side. So it's up and over. Squeeze your bum, squeeze your belly. Good. Inhale up towards the centre, palms come down in front of the heart space. Harder than it looks, isn't it? Do you want something under your knees?
No, it's my arse.
Oh. I love it when that comes up when we're recording it.
Sorry.
Anyone that listens to knows what my class is like. Okay, we're going to do that again. Take a deep breath in, stretch up. Palm tree to the left, stretch up and over, press down through that back foot. Wonderful. Inhale up towards the centre, and then gently over to the other side. Lovely. Up towards the centre, bring your palms together and down in front of the heart space. We're going to add a little twist. So I take my left elbow back, my right elbow forwards. Don't let that front knee wobble out to the side. Make sure you're still leaning into that knee. We want it over the ankle. Now you can stay here if that's enough. If you want a deeper stretch, you can bring your right elbow down to your left thigh. Lift your left elbow up towards the ceiling. Press through the palms. Again, you can stay here if that's enough. If you want to extend, you lift your left arm up towards the ceiling, keep your elbow on your knee and drop your wrist down towards your outer ankle. Good, nice deep breath in here. You've got 3 options, they're all optional. Good, now bring the palms back together, press through the palms. We're going to lift back up to the centre. We're going to add those 2 moves together. How are we going? So, take a deep breath in, stretch up. You're going to palm tree to the left, reaching out to the side. Inhale up towards the centre, engaging through the glutes. Good. You're going to come up to the centre, palms come down. We're going to turn to the left for our twist. Drawing the elbow back, holding it here. Now you can stay here or you can reach forwards, drop that elbow down. You can lengthen with your arms if you want, or you can keep your palms together, holding it here for 1 more breath. Bring your palms back together, plant them through and then lift back up to the centre. Take a deep breath in, stretch up. We're going to fold forwards, reaching both arms down. Tuck your toes on the right, coming back up into a downward dog. And have a little walk through the hips here. So, bending one knee and then the other. Just wiggling through those hips, through the bum. Unfortunately, you know what's coming on the other side now. So you can bring both your knees down and bring your right, I thought you were leaving.
Yeah.
Bring your right knee forwards. Or you can do 3-legged dog and step through. Left knee comes down, top of the foot on the mat, and then draw that front knee over the ankle. Good, so come up on the fingertips, lengthen through the chest, start to push the hips slightly forwards. Take a nice deep breath in here, and exhale. Good, press everything down, draw everything in as we lift all the way up, bring your palms together. And down. So really tuck under in the hips, feel that straight line down the front. So we inhale, push up, we go to the right first. So lean over to the side, nice and strong. Good. Inhale up towards the centre without pushing the hips out, we go over to the other side. Inhale up towards the centre, wobble, palms come down in front of the heart space. And again, inhale, lift up, stretch up, palm tree to the right. It's more up than over, but feel that stretch through the ribs and the waist. We come up towards the centre and then gently over to the other side. Lovely, all the way up towards the centre, our palms come down. We're going to add our little twist. So I draw back with the right elbow, I bring the left forwards. And you've got your options here, so you can reach forwards, and as you do this, push that belly and chest away from the front thigh. You can lengthen your right arm up with your left arm coming down, keeping that knee pulled towards the centre of the mat. Palms come back together, make that connection. You're going to press everything down as you push up, come back towards the centre. Inhale, reach up, adding together. We gently come over to the side. Good. Inhale, back up towards the centre and then slowly to the other side. Lovely. Inhale, up towards the centre. Our palms come down in front and the twist to the right, nice and strong. We turn. Elbow can go up or down. Good. You can lengthen if you want, reaching through the arms. And then bring those palms back together, pressing everything down. We push back up. Good. Take a deep breath in, stretch up, fold forwards. Reach with the arms, gently come down. Tuck the back toes, come up into a satisfying downward dog, having a little wiggle through those hips. Walking through the knees, through the feet. And then just settle, pushing the tailbone up, relaxing through the neck and the shoulders. No more knee stuff, okay? Take a deep breath in here. And exhale. Slowly walk into a soft forward fold. So start to bring your feet forwards, plant them down. Little soft bend in the knee if you want. Let your arms dangle down, let your head dangle down. Good. Whatever feels nice for you. So gripping with all of the toes, through the ball of the foot, through the heel. We're going to roll up to standing. So bend the knees, scoop the arms up, roll up through the spine. Palms come together and down. Okay, so nothing fancy, but what we are going to do is we're going to come into a high lunge and do what we did on our knees. Palms together. So you're going to step back first of all with your left leg. So toe goes down, heel goes down. If you want to have it lifted, you can. Bend through that right leg, line those shoulders up, nice firm base here. Ooh, brave. Take a deep breath in here. And exhale. Good. So inhale, come up, palm tree to the right first. So lean out over to the side. Good. Inhale up towards the centre. And then over to the other side. Wonderful work for the obliques. Good. Inhale up to the centre. Palms come down here. Add a twist to the right. So your right elbow comes back. Your left elbow comes forwards. Now I'm not going to make you bring your elbow down, but take your arms out the length of the mat. Palms go down towards the floor, drop the shoulders. So squeeze those inner thighs together here. Feel that strength push into the back heel. Your right arm comes up and over to the front and then bend in front of the heart space. Inhale, stretch up. You're going to palm tree to the right. Leaning out through the side of the body, so core engaged as we lift all the way up to the centre and then over to the other side. Good. Inhale up towards the centre. Our palm comes down in front, adding our twist towards our bent knee, turning to the right, lengthening the arms all the way out. So shoulder height, palms go down, lower those shoulders down. Our right arm comes up and over to the front, bend the arms in front of the heart. Good, step both of your feet towards the front of the mat, little wiggle in the hips. Step back with your right leg, so toe goes down, heel can go down or stay lifted. If it's lifted, make sure that back leg is nice and straight. Take a deep breath in, stretch up, palm tree to the left. Reach through the side of the body. Good. Inhale, come up. We lengthen. Exhale, over to the other side. And again, inhale up towards the centre, palms down. Wonderful. So twist to the left this time. Palms are strong as we draw back with that left elbow. Lengthen the arms out through the whole length of the mat. Palms go down to the floor. Arm comes up and over, bringing the palms together, face the front, bend and draw in. Good. Inhale, stretch up, last time, over to the left, reaching up and over. Good. Inhale, come up to the centre. Exhale and over the other side. Good. Inhale up to the centre, palms slowly come down. Good. Adding our twist, we turn to the side, keeping those knees both facing forwards, reaching out with the arms, our palms go down, and then up and over, back to the front. Good. Bend in front of the heart space. Step both of your feet together. Good. Take a deep breath in, stretch up, soft fold forwards, bend the knees, gently bring everything down. Have a little dangle here, grounding through those big toes, spreading the weight through the whole of the feet. Good, nice deep breath in. And exhale. Good, half lift. Slide your hands up the fronts of your thighs, lengthen out, upside down L, straight spine. Take a nice deep breath in here. And exhale. Good, slowly bring the hands all the way back down to the ground. We're going to step back for a downward dog. So we bend the knees, step one leg back, followed by the other, and gently lower the heels. Okay, we're going to come into a half plank. You can do full plank if you want. So lift the heels, come forwards, find that length. Move your feet back if you need to, drop the knees if you want. Just get a straight line between whatever is touching the floor to the shoulders. Take a nice deep breath in here. And as we exhale, we drop the knees, top of the feet, elbows close as we slowly lower down. So rest your chin on the mat, press through the top of the feet, push your pelvis down into the mat, just a little cobra here, tucking those elbows into the side of the body as we lift up. So think of pulling from the belly all the way up to the crown, just to wherever is comfortable for you. Take a nice long breath in here, core engaged. Exhale and slowly lower. Tuck the toes. We're going to push up strong back into our downward dog. So elbows in tight. Try and lift the body as one. And move your feet as you need to come into your downward dog. Good. Settling breath here through the whole of the body. And exhale. So we're just going to do that little vinyasa again. So we come forwards for our plank. Remember, you can drop to a half. Knees come down, straight line, keep that chin lifted. Take one more breath in here. And then as you exhale, knees come down, top of the feet, elbows tight as you lower. Cobra, engage through the core, through the pelvis, pull up, dig those fingers in, drop those shoulders down. Slowly lower back down to the mat, tuck the toes back up into your downward dog. Good, take a nice deep breath in here and exhale. So walk to the front of the mat, come into your forward fold, plant the feet hip distance apart. Half lift with your breath, lengthen all the way out. Exhale and softly flow down. Bend your knees, scoop up, keep the arms above the head, lengthen up high, relax the shoulders down. Going to come into a chair, so ground down through those feet, tighten through the bum, through the belly, and then push your bottom out behind, heart space stays towards me, tucking under with that little tilt, and making sure your bottom is going back rather than your knees forwards. So you've got a nice flat straight spine. If it's too much with the arms up, you can always bring them into prayer position. Good. Nice deep breath here. And exhale. Good. Inhale, lengthen, fold forwards. Reaching down with the arms. Half lift with your breath as you lengthen. Exhale and softly flow down. Bend your knees, plant your hands back to your downward dog. We're just going to repeat that little vinyasa. Coming through into our plank, dropping your knees for a half if you want, lengthening through the whole of the body. Good, nice deep breath here. We slowly lower, making sure you're not just dropping through the hips. Cobra, engage through the feet, through the pelvis, lengthening from the belly button to the crown. Good. Tuck the toes. You're going to push back up into your downward dog. Finding the right place for your feet. Walk up to the front of the mat in your fold. Exhale and relax down. Scooping up into our chair. We bend the knees. We lift up and then sit back. Good. Take a nice deep breath in here and exhale. Good. Inhale, straighten. Bring your palms together and down in front of the heart space. Take a drink if you want.
I think that went, yeah.
going to add the two bits together. High lunge bit, sweepy kind of other bit. Take a deep breath in, stretch up, bring your palms together and down in front of the heart space. Step back with your left leg first, toe goes down, heel can stay lifted or plant down, bend through the right knee. So stretch up with the arms, bring palm tree to the right, reach out through the side of the body. Inhale up towards the centre and gently over to the other side. Good. Inhale up towards the centre, palms come down, ready for our twist. Turning towards the bent knee side and lengthening the arms out, palms down. Back arm comes over, our palms come together, bend in front of the heart space. Take a deep breath in, stretch up. Palms come all the way down. Good. Step both feet together. We come into our fold. So reach the arms up, soft fold forwards. Bending the knees as you need to. Half lift with your breath as you lengthen. Exhale and softly fold down. Bend the knees, downward dog. We step back here, lowering the heels, settling in. Coming forwards into our plank, move your feet if you need to, find that length from the shoulder to heels. Slowly lowering down, knees tops of the feet, elbows stay close to the body. Cobra, engaging down into the floor as you lift, squeezing the bum and the belly. Good. Gently lower down. Pushing back up, we tuck the toes, try not to swing the chest. You can go back through a child's before you go up. You step towards the front of the mat in your fold and gently let the head and arms hang down. Scooping up into our chair, we draw the arms up, sitting back, tucking under with that pelvis. Inhale and straighten, our palms come together and down in front of the heart space. Step back with the right leg, high lunge. Toe goes down, heel goes down. Bend the left knee. Good. Inhale, stretch up, lean over to the left, up and over, out to the side. Good. Inhale up towards the centre, over to the other side. So activating through those inner thighs as we come all the way up, hands down. Twisting to the left, nice and strong with the arms, lengthen out through the whole of the mat. Up and over, we bring our palms back together. Bend at the elbows in front of the heart. Take a deep breath in here, push up with the arms. Exhale and softly bring down. Step both of the feet towards the front of the mat. We're going to come into our forward fold. Reaching up with the arms, bend your knees as you need to. Softly coming all the way down. Half lift with your breath as you lengthen. Exhale and softly fold down. Bend your knees, downward dog as we step both legs back and just take a breath here to settle. Good. Coming into your plank, walking the feet back if you need to. Always got that option to drop on the knees. Take a nice deep breath in here. We lower, knees, feet, thighs and belly. Cobra, we come up, get those elbows in, lengthen, engage through the glutes. Slowly lower back down. Tuck the toes, push back up. Remember, you come onto your knees. You can go through a child's before you pull back up into your downward dog. We're going to walk to the front of the mat, to our forward fold, and let everything just dangle over. Our chairs, we push up, strong with the arms. Sit back, pelvic tilt, draw through the belly. Inhale and straighten, our palms come together. Exhale and slowly come down. Yay! Look, we made it again. Done nothing fancy, but it's amazing how just that little bit of extra movement, different movements, like really, yeah, really goes through the inner thighs. It does. Right, I was going to do a fancy way to get down, but not really. On your backs with your knees bent.
You can do a fancy way, God is what you love. That's our inability to actually do the same.
So, you'll be pleased to you know, we've got a little bit more glute work to go yet. So we're going to do some bridges, but instead of going up and holding our bridges today, what we're going to do is we're going to do fluid bridges. So we will come up with our breath, and then as we exhale, we will come down. Technique is everything as with any bridge. So get those feet nice and close to you, hip distance apart, heels pressing down, arms out to the side, nice and floppy, palms upwards. We're not going to use them at all. Relaxing those shoulders down away from the ears. So remember, we engage through our inner thighs. We want to keep those knees the same distance apart all the way through this. Start with your pelvic tilt, so push that lower back down into the floor and engage through your glutes. So on your next inhale, come up slowly for a count of 4. So press into the feet, engage through the glutes, and then exhale and slowly come down. Now I want you to do this at the length of your breath rather than trying to match it to my words. So as you come up, you feel that weight push back onto the shoulders, almost like you're going to go off the end of the mat. And you're engaging through the core. You will feel this in your thighs as well as through the glutes. Any tweaking in your lower back, make a smaller movement or make sure you're engaged all round to protect it. Give me a shout, I will show you a different way to do it. So grip with those toes, press through the feet, drawing those thighs together at the same time as you're pushing up. Good, so it's like a lying down squat, think of it like that. And breathe, so it's one long slow movement all the way down. Now I want you to do a couple where your bottom doesn't touch the floor, it goes a millimetre off the floor and then goes straight back up again. So as you come up nice and strong, push the weight back. As you come down, you're curling down through each vertebrae. Stop before you get to the bottom and then gently come straight up again. Any point you want to stop or just curse me under your breath, now you can. In theory, you've got 2 more. If you need to stop before then, just bring your knees into your chest, it'll come around. Lovely. We've only got one more set to do that's a little bit different. So when you're doing a bridge, you tend to feel it in your bum and in your quads, so the fronts of your thighs. We're going to do a slightly different version. I think I've done with you before. What this is going to do is activate more through the backs of the legs, so it's going to strengthen in our hamstrings. So instead of having our heels close to our bottom, we're going to take them like a foot away. So I've got less of a triangle now. I'm still tilting my pelvis and engaging through the core, pressing that lower back down. From here, I'm going to dig my heels into the mat and lift my toes so my feet are flexed. Good. Now really dig in through those heels. Engage through the glutes, arms, neck, shoulders still relaxed. So here we go. Inhale, press into the heels, lift up, push the weight back onto the shoulders. Exhale and slowly roll down. And again, inhale, push up, slowly come up. Again, try not to match it to me, do it at the speed of your breath. Now, if you want, you can touch the bottom down at the end, or you can just do it so you're going up and down smoothly with the breath, but you hover before you come up again. So you will feel this in your hamstrings, really dig through those heels, and remember to engage the glutes and the core to protect that lower back. So your weight comes up as the back lifts up onto the tops of the shoulders, slowly coming down. You can stop whenever you need to. Hug your knees into your chest. If at any point you're getting tired. Good. In theory, we've got 2 more to go. Pushing up. Exhaling, slowly come down. See if you've got 1 more in you. Doesn't matter if you haven't. Slowly bring that down. Good. Could you feel that more in the backs of your leg?
Yes, definitely.
Wonderful.
So you've been sat in your house drinking and eating food all that. Listen.
Okay, hug those knees into the chest. Give me a little rock side to side. No more hard stuff. So keep hold of your left knee, place your right foot on the floor and then lengthen the leg all the way out. Heel goes down, foot's flexed. Keep that leg active, so don't let it flop. So we're just going to come into some gentle stretches. It's up to you where you push it to. So my right hand comes to the outer side of my left thigh, my left arm goes T-shaped on the mat. Now you can do this keeping both of your bum cheeks down, or you can come into a bigger twist, lifting up on the left side. Start to apply some pressure to your thigh on the left, drawing the knee across to the right side of the body. So I'm keeping both bum cheeks down here, which means I'm getting a bit of a deeper stretch here through my IT band, through my outer thigh, a bit more in the glutes. If you would like more of a twist through the waist and the spine, you can lift that up, bring the knee further over. Gently turn your gaze to look towards your outstretched arm and hold the leg still. Make sure any pressure you're applying is to your thigh and not to the outer side of the knee. And then hold it still, breathing through your twist, just noticing where you're sending that energy, that area of tightness in your body. Notice if on your exhale that starts to release at all. You can always let it out a little bit here. We want your body to find the edge of the stretch and settle into it. So long, slow breaths in and exhale. Lovely, and again, deep breath in and exhale. Gently bring that knee all the way back towards the centre and then place that foot on the floor. Slide your right foot in, hug the knee in towards the chest and then lengthen out through your left leg. So heel goes down, legs a little bit active, flex the foot, pull that knee in. Opposite arm comes to the outer thigh, right arm goes T-shaped on the floor. So gently bringing that over, applying a little bit of pressure here. Again, you can keep both your bum cheeks down, you can come into a deeper twist through the spine and the waist. Just listen to your body, whatever this side needs. That pressure you're applying is on the thigh, not the knee, and just feel that stretch through the outer side. And then settle here, so you want the edge of the stretch and then just let your body naturally sink to it. As you're drawing in, have your awareness on the area of tightness and it will send all your energy there. Wherever your awareness flows, your prana, your energy will follow. Long, slow breaths in and exhale. Let's do one more here. Gently bring that foot back towards the centre and then gently place it on the floor. Draw your other leg back up, so both of your feet together, and we're going to come into a reclined bound angle. So edge of the feet come together. You can take your feet further away from you or draw them in. You're going to let both of your knees go out to each side as you bring the bottom of your feet together. Take the arms away from the body, palms upwards. Make sure the lower back and the chest aren't lifting. Just find where it feels right for you and then let gravity just do the rest. So if at any point it becomes too intense, just keep the feet together but slide them further away. Nice long breaths. And exhale. So as we settle here, I want you to start to think about bringing your breath now just back to your natural breath. So stop controlling the breath, just let your body breathe its natural rhythm. Let it gently edge into wherever it needs to be, finding its own space. We're not forcing anything, we're not pushing anything. Be mindful of how it feels. And then you're going to place one hand on the outer side of each thigh. Slowly bring those knees back together. We're going to lengthen one leg out, followed by the other. And bring your hands to the side of the body. So just a couple of full body stretches, you okay? Yeah. Oh, I know, it's the first time I haven't put the heating on.
Yeah. How sad is that?
Normally I do a little zhuzh at the beginning, even before. So find your Shavasana. That might be typical Shavasana with your legs lengthened out, but the most important thing is I just want you to find a position of comfort. That might be more comfortable for you with your knees bent and your feet flat on the floor. But whatever position you're in, just make sure that you can gently just allow your body to sink into the surface beneath it. Closing through the eyes, using your eye pillow if you want. And then drawing those shoulders down away from the spine, arms resting wherever is comfortable for you. And feel tension releasing out through the body. Just notice all the points where your body meets the floor. Immerse yourself in the stillness. And just scan over your body, just noticing how it feels, making sure everything is as relaxed as can be. And believe it or not, we are actually in summer, transitioning into summer from spring. And we always like to follow the rhythm of nature. The season of spring is the season of rebirth, the season of summer is the season of action. So we want to follow this rhythm of nature and shift beautifully from the season of rebirth to the season of action. So allow your body to settle into its comfortable position. You're setting everything aside that's on your mind right now. If things do start to pop back in, just bring your awareness back to the sound of my voice. There is nothing you need to do in this moment. You can set everything aside to just connect within. Just scanning your whole body. And know that you can move should you need to, but you've made yourself so comfortable, there's no desire to move. And begin to feel that you're settling into the stillness, that you're beginning to rest in that stillness. And become aware of any distant sounds that you might be able to hear. Just allow your sense of hearing to extend out, receiving any sounds effortlessly but without any kind of analysis. And then bring your awareness closer, maybe notice any sounds that you can hear in this room. And then listen for the sound of your own body breathing. Feel the body resting. Recognize your body just breathing itself with nothing for you to do. There's just an effortless awareness. And with the focus shifting into the summer season, know that it is arriving, believe it or not. You can feel it arriving some days. Nature beginning in full bloom. It's at the height of its potential. The air's sweet, the sun can be radiant and energising, and it's the perfect time for you to come into a playful mood too. Time to dance with this summer rhythm. Full of life, playful, productive. You can test out your shiny new wings, see what you can do, soar to new heights, explore, try new tricks. Sky's the limit, summer is our potential. And also, without any fear or self-doubt, you can allow yourself to take action on your dreams. There's no better time, the sun energising your every move, casting you in this gorgeous, radiant light. All of nature is pulsing with life, and it's conspiring to help you fully bloom as well into the highest expression of potential. And we're going to set a summer intention now. I want you to repeat to yourself, just in your mind, 3 times. I shift beautifully into the season of action. And now we take our awareness on a trip through the body effortlessly, allowing your awareness to hop from one part to the other, just as I named it. There's no need to think, there's just an awareness. Awareness of any sensations or thoughts or feelings that might arise, but without any kind of attachment. You're simply noticing and moving freely on. Bring your awareness to the point between your eyebrows. Sweep down to the hollow of your throat. Come over to your right shoulder, right elbow, effortlessly travelling deep in the body down to the middle of your right wrist. To the right thumb, tip of the index finger, middle finger, ring finger, little finger, before sweeping back up to the right wrist, elbow and shoulder. Over and through the hollow of the throat, sweeping awareness over to your left shoulder, down to the left elbow, deep in the body effortlessly, to the middle of the left wrist. Down to the left thumb, to the tip of the index finger, middle finger, ring finger, little finger. Sweeping back up to the left wrist, elbow, shoulder, hollow of the throat. To the heart centre, right side of the chest. To the heart centre, left side of the chest. To the heart centre, the navel centre, tip of the tailbone. Over to the right hip joint, right knee, ankle, right big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe. Back up to the right ankle, knee, hip, tip of the tailbone. Sweeping over to your left hip joint, left knee, ankle, left big toe, tip of the second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe. Back up to the left ankle, knee, hip, tip of the tailbone, navel, heart, hollow of the throat. Bring your awareness back up to the eyebrow centre, the point between the eyebrows. And be aware of your breath. Just be aware of your body breathing for you. Your body's resting and breathing itself. And listen again for the sound of your own body breathing. Feel the sensations through your body as it's breathing. Start to become aware of your surroundings, of your physical body, how it feels lying on the surface beneath it, the points of your body that are in contact with the surface beneath it, the parts of your body that aren't in contact with the surface. Just become aware of the whole of your physical body. In your mind, you're going to picture the room that you're in. Picture yourself lying on your mat in the room. And as our relaxation comes to an end, develop awareness of your body and the place that you're in. Feel your awareness coming back into the body and begin to make some small, gentle movements. Maybe starting in the fingers and toes, spreading up through the arms, through the legs. Making any larger movements that feel right for you, any body parts that are calling for you. And whenever you're ready, just roll over to your right side, keeping the eyes closed, taking a few breaths in, recalling anything that spoke to you from our practice today. Repeat to yourself one more time, I shift beautifully into the season of action. Gently pushing yourself up to a seated position, however is comfortable, raising your crown towards the ceiling, lengthening through the spine, just placing both of your hands on the fronts of your thighs, dropping down through the shoulders. Take a deep breath in here. And as you exhale, softly open your gaze, bring it back in the room. Bring your hands to the side, let's lift up that energy, reaching all the way up, stretch up, palms together and down. You've done that, lovelies. Thank you.
You really look like a springing into action.